Funimation has released 4 parts to their Dragon Ball Super home release, both the DVD version and the Blu-ray. There is currently 4 parts spanning 52 episodes. So parts, seasons, whatever you want to call it, there are actually bonus features within these sets, but I haven't really come across anyone that has talked about these bonus features on the Blu-ray. I don't think they're on the DVD. I think they are specifically on Blu-ray. That is the exclusive way to get these bonus features. I don't think anyone has really talked about them online, so I'm going to do so now. So here is my review of the Dragon Ball Super Blu-ray bonus features starting from part 1 to part 4, and I will be ranking them accordingly from, a scale of 1 to 10, so here we go. Part 1 has 2 specific bonus features that I want to cover, and they are catching up on the Dragon Ball universe, Sunny Strait and her daughter Savannah, and catching up on the Dragon Ball universe, Christopher R. Sabat and Hero D. Sabat. So these 2 features are basically Chris Sabat and Sunny Strait teaching their daughters the way of Dragon Ball and catching them up on the Dragon Ball universe in time for the Dragon Ball Super release, because there are newer generations that don't know Dragon Ball leading up to Super, so this is kind of a bonus feature that I enjoy on sort of a fun sense, but bonus features for me are the most sort of best and the most fulfilling when they are talking about the creative process of the dub or the movie. Whatever product they are talking about, I really like to hear the behind the scenes process on what's going on in the actors' minds and the people on the crew. And while this doesn't cover it, this is entertaining. Just Sunny Strait and Christopher R. Sabat, really 2 talented people and, very funny people, especially when it comes to improv, teaching their daughters on the Dragon Ball way of life and how, from an outsider's point of view, it just sounds ridiculous when you try to explain the story, without any context. So there's a green alien man and he becomes friends with a monkey kid. It sounds weird if there's no context, if you haven't watched the show really, and this is where the comedy comes in, and that's why I really like these bonus features on the Part 1 Blu-ray, but I must give it a 5 out of 10 because it doesn't get into the nitty-gritty on the actors and what they were doing when they were cast in these roles again for Super and their thoughts going in. So that's why I'm going to knock it down so heavily, is because we don't get into the behind the scenes aspect of the Dragon Ball Super English dub, and while this bonus features, both of the bonus features are very funny and just fun and lighthearted, they don't teach me anything about what the dubbing process is like, so I must knock it down to a 5 out of 10. And then the other bonus features on this disc is the textless opening songs and the textless closing songs. So Hello Hello Hello, Starring Star and Shuizetsu Dynamic as the opening songs and the closing songs, and then all the trailers that Funimation has released. So the Dragon Ball Super Part 1 Blu-ray, it's fine. I mean, it's just a fun, quirky way to get back into the series with these bonus features, and it's a creative way to have bonus features, sort of teaching someone that doesn't know anything about Dragon Ball. It's a fun idea, and especially with Sunny Strait and Chris Sabat being very funny on screen, but it doesn't teach us anything about the dubbing process, so yeah. And plus, there's not many bonus features after this, excluding the opening songs and the trailers, so yeah, 5 out of 10. Dragon Ball Super Part 2, the Blu-ray, has bonus features which include watching Dragon Ball Super with Jason Douglas and Ian Sinclair and their kids. So that's basically the main feature of the bonus disc, plus the opening textless songs and the textless opening and closing songs and the trailers as well. So they're always included in every part of the Blu-ray. In every release, the trailers and the opening songs are there, but the main feature on Part 2, the Part 2 disc, is the Watching Dragon Ball Super with Jason Douglas and Ian Sinclair feature, and again, it's about a 5 out of 10. I mean, it's entertaining how Ian Sinclair and Jason Douglas, they do over Beerus and Whis voice throughout, and it's just fun commentary. It's a fun commentary, but they don't get into the nitty-gritty about the details of their acting performances or the direction. It's just fun. And I like fun, but I'm going to screw it another 5 out of 10. It just didn't do anything for me, like behind the scenes wise. It just wasn't giving me much details, and if you want to look at details on the actors' performances, you find them somewhere else online, and which instead I want to see it on the bonus disc. I want to see how the actors performed, and they kind of did with this with the Battle of Gods Blu-ray, with them videoing the whole entire dubbing process with the video of like Sean Schemmel going, "I will not let you destroy my world," stuff like that. That was on the Battle of Gods disc, so it's kind of disappointing that nothing really showed up there, especially since this is the Resurrection F arc, and even though they kind of did that, a similar sort of thing with the Resurrection F movie disc, on the bonus features for that, I did want to see something similar here, but the watching Dragon Ball Super with Jason Douglas and Ian Sinclair, I mean, it's fun, like I said, on the Part 1 Blu-ray, but it's nothing special. So yeah, opening and closing songs are included, plus trailers. I'm going to score this a 5 out of 10, to be honest. Now we get into probably the best Blu-ray bonus features. Dragon Ball Super Part 3, the Blu-ray, is a success. I really like the Blu-ray bonus features on Part 3. Now, the first bonus feature, the featurette, is the Anime Expo 2017 interview with Sean Schemmel and Jason Douglas, with Justin Cook as the moderator or interviewer, whatever you want to call it. But it's really Sean and Jason's interview here, and it was quite interesting. They talked about how Beerus is shaped as a character in Super. They got into a bit of their performances and how, like, the Dragon Ball lore is expanded in Super. Quite interesting stuff, and even though they do get a couple of things, you know, inaccurate and kind of wrong, it's still very interesting to listen to Sean Schemmel and Jason Douglas just speaking their mind about Dragon Ball Super and just them geeking out about it. I really like it, and they get into some of the acting side of things, like when they got casted into the role, especially with Jason's character, Beerus. When he got casted into that role, what did he think? Like, what did he, you know, really think about this role, and how was he feeling going into it, Battle of Gods, and now with Super? So I really did enjoy that, and then Sean Schemmel was talking about how you know, Jason, he appreciates Jason Douglas because he really wants to get this right, and he's really nerdy about Dragon Ball, which I really liked, and they had this energy to them on screen when Justin Cook was interviewing them, and I really liked this, so I think I'm going to give this a 7 out of 10. I really liked this Anime Expo 2017 interview because it got into some of the behind-the-scenes stuff with Jason Douglas coming into the franchise as Beerus in Battle of Gods, and how Beerus has changed in Super. I really liked that, and how Sean Schemmel was talking about, you know, him being a newcomer and him appreciating that he's more of a geek of Dragon Ball than Sean Schemmel is. I really liked that. And then the textless opening and closing songs included, plus trailers. As I said again, going to give this a 7 out of 10. This was really fun to watch. So the bad news is that I have not seen the Dragon Ball Super Part 4 Blu-ray, you know, bonus features, so I cannot comment on them, but I can tell you that there is an interview with Sean Schemmel, and the featurette is called Dragon Ball Super, an interview with Sean Schemmel. Straightforward enough. So, plus the opening songs and trailers and whatever, the main feature is the interview with Sean Schemmel, and I'm really fascinated by this one, and it sucks that I haven't seen it yet, but he talks about the Goku Black voice and how he changed it, and how Xenoverse affected his performance, and how when he got into Super, that totally changed. His Goku Black voice has been totally refined and changed, and this seems like a 10 out of 10 interview, honestly. You know, him talking about his development of the Goku Black voice as the character. He got more familiar with the character and stuff, so this seems like a very fascinating interview, but I haven't not seen it yet because I have not got the Part 4 Blu-ray, which sucks, but oh well. So yeah, I'm going to leave this as NA, not available. I can't rate this because I haven't seen it. So yeah, but I can tell you that it does seem like a very interesting interview, and probably the best interview and the best bonus feature we've seen on the Blu-rays so far. That's, just my speculation on my part, but I really do think that because of the subject matter of Sean Schemmel going into Goku Black and refining his voice and whatnot, and this is part 4 of the Future Trunks arc, well, the beginning of the Future Trunks arc, so it seems quite fitting for Sean Schemmel to be talking about that. But what do you guys think about these bonus features? Let me know in the comments if you've seen them, if you've even picked up the Blu-ray for the Dragon Ball Super, parts, or seasons, whatever you want to call it. Let me know. Please rate, comment, and subscribe, and as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Goodbye.